Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ, to all of you. Please invite your friends and share the link with everybody. I choose to do that late in my time, so we can reach out for people who live in far east. Uh, Usually, people who live in Asia, when we go afternoon in USA, is going to be almost 3:30 a.m. in the morning for them. So this is a specific time just to be with those who we love from the far east or from different timing. Always when we speak about Islam, the Muslims always try to point things about Christianity, and you will find that all the things they point about Christianity is silly and stupid. Um One of the things Muslims they try to focus on to try to prove that they have a religion, not a cult, that they have one God. And I find that this is a very silly argument because having one God or 10 will not change different, will not make any difference anyway. Because if somebody believe in 1,000 God, but they are exist, so he's right then. So if he's one, if he's two, if he's five, if he's 10, if there's a group, if there's a truck full of gods, that will not change the fact. The question is your God is a true God or not? This is not about how many they are. It's about how truthful what you believe in. There is people believe in the devil and they worship the devil and believe he's God. Okay, Satan is one. So does that mean they are right? Many religions believe in one God, but doesn't make them right. Muslims, when they claim that they believe in one God, and supposedly that will make us take their belief into consideration, they forgot the most important thing. That we should not believe in someone he is stupid. You cannot come to me and say, I have God, but my God is stupid. And then you want me to believe that your God is God just because he's a one God. Who cares if he is one or two or three or four? It doesn't matter really. Welcome everybody. Please invite your friends and let us go to our topic. As you see in front of us, we see in the screen a beautiful fingerprint of God, this amazing Lord who created things for us. And always we will be astonished each time we see the beauty he created. The God of Islam, which is not exist, this is Muhammad making Quran, claiming that he received messages from God. Try to explain why the sun changed the location of appearance. As you know, this is something you do not need to be a scientist to know. Like in your house, the sun, come to your house differently in winter time from summertime. Especially if you live in far east or actually anywhere, doesn't matter the way you go. But I mean, there's some places the different will make a huge difference. Like where I live here in the East Coast in USA, the sun in winter time go all the way to through my windows all the way inside the house. But in summertime, the sun is different direction, different attitude, and that will make it look like as if it's changing location, changing the way where it's coming from. The God of the Quran, which is Muhammad, the fabricator of the Quran, he tried his best to solve this problem. So he come with a conclusion, and he said in his Quran that Allah is the Lord of the two east and the two west. What make Muhammad think that there is two east and two west? The answer is very simple. The sun appear in winter time from different position and set in different position from summertime. So there is two east and there's two west, according to Muhammad. But all of us, we knew that this is nothing but the earth itself is changing position, is not really like, yes, the sun is moving, and the earth itself is moving too. So the same as we notice in the Quran, speaking about the sun set in the murky water, the God of the Quran think that this is the sun is moving, but the fact it is the earth moving around itself every 24 hours. Now during the year, the sun or the earth actually, all of us, we knew that we have an orbit, that there is many planets go around the sun, and they are in constant moving. But always Muhammad, he think about it is the sun who changed the location. The sun is the one is moving. The sun is moving around. And here you will see how silly it is to say the Lord of the two east and the Lord of the two west. I mean, what is the two east and what is the two west? And how Allah can be the Lord of them? I can take this as a metaphorical statement. If the Quran did not continue speaking about the physical issues, and to show you that we don't take things out of context, because that's what the Muslims they do when they speak about the Bible, we will go to the verses in the Quran and we will see what exactly the Quran meant by saying that. So let us go together. This is a chapter 55, verse number 17. Let us zoom out so we can make you see it better. So he is the Lord of the two east and the Lord of the two west. I can say this is nothing but a metaphorical, but hold on, you will notice right away the verses after it saying, it is he who led the free two bodies of flowing water meeting together. Between them is a barrier which they do not transgress. And all of us, we heard the Muslims speaking about scientific miracle, that the salty sea and the fresh sea, they are not meeting together. So if the Muslims take this one, and obviously you cannot take it in a metaphorical way. Verse number 20, you cannot take it as a metaphorical. Obviously the verse number 17 is not a metaphorical too. Muhammad here supposedly is telling us about what his God can do. He is the Lord of the two east and the two west, and he is the one who made two seas. And you see here translation is stupid translation. It doesn't say two bodies of water. This is why I'm working right now in translating the Quran. In Arabic it says مرج البحرين لا يلتقيان. Bahrain mean two seas. Two seas. It's not two body of water. What body of water? But in order to cover the shame and the stupidity of the Quran, the Muslims always they play with the translation. I'm going to change the translation in front of your eyes, and you will see how immediately in different translation we will see the word seas. Let us go to Biktal as an example. Muhammad Biktal. You see here Muhammad Biktal, suddenly we have two seas. So what happened in Yusuf Ali? Why the two seas disappear? Because it's very embarrassing to say that the God of Islam is thinking that there is two seas. One is a fresh water and one is a salty water. And the silly God of Islam, which is Muhammad, Aka Muhammad, he think that there's a barrier between the salty water and the fresh water. The Muslim, they make a lot of fabrication videos about this chapter, saying this is about the salty water and fresh water. They never like, when they meet in the ocean, that there is fresh water don't mix with the salty water, which is stupid, by the way. Science doesn't even say that. What science says that because there is like a different in the concentration of between this water and that water, it mix, but it take a little bit of time, especially if there's a current, current of a spring of water, then that water will stay there fresh. But this is not the same water came 2 minutes ago. This is the new fresh water coming from the ground, from the spring of water. It's like you're saying I have a faucet that's opening and in the middle of the ocean, but this faucet is strong water. Still I can get a fresh water in the middle of the ocean. But this is not because the fresh water is not mixing with the salty water. You can try it yourself. You can get a half cup of water, salty, and add half cup of fresh water, and let us see if they will mix immediately or not. So they do mix. But this is not what it's talking about. What here it says that between them there is a barzakh. Barzakh in Arabic is a piece of a dry land. You can go and read any interpretation. You will see how the Muslim they fabricate says this is about the salty water is not mixing with the fresh water because the concentration of the salt between them. But here it says the barzakh, it is a dry land. If we go right now to any interpretation to see the verse, what the verse mean, you will see how we can get them busted easy. We can go and we can do it right now. Chapter 55, verse number 20. Let us go to English. All right. Here is not showing details. Let us see the from one. Okay. You see, always I don't trust Muslim translation in English. Let us go to Ibn Kathir. And by the way, Ibn Kathir in English is the biggest fabrication translation for Ibn Kathir ever. There's tons of pages disappear from the translation. But anyway, we will use it. Then you will see, we will show you by your own eyes that the Quran making a stupid mistake claiming that there is two seas of water, that is a salty water and a fresh water, and Allah he made a barrier which is a dry land, not as the Muslim they lie, between them, so they will not mix. All right, be careful with me. The two seas, he prevent them from meeting by dividing barrier. He placed between them to separate them. The two seas are the fresh water and the salty water. Okay, let us see more. One is fresh and salty, and one is fresh and one is salty, etc. And he has set a barrier, a complete partition between them. Let us see what the complete partition is. Here we go. The word barzakh in the Quran is simply a piece of land, meaning he has placed a barrier of land between them, those two types of water. So look how silly Muhammad, who claimed that Allah told him this, he claiming that there's two seas of water, one is salty and one is a fresh, and they don't mix ever. There's a barrier between them because Allah simply he made a barrier between them, and that is land. So Muhammad claimed that the fresh water is staying fresh forever and the salty water is staying salty forever because simply he have a barrier between both. Now, do I need really a proof that Muhammad here is a false prophet more than this? So look what he did. If the Muslim will say to us that as they try to explain in the interpretation, because interpretation of the Quran is nothing but to defend the Quran. Since this long time ago, the Christian from the beginning, they start making fun of the Quran. So Muslim they start making interpretation for the Quran, not to explain the Quran, but to defend the Quran. You see, what you call today interpretation for the Quran is like Zakir Naik making a statement to attack Christianity. It was not really to defend Islam. Do you understand, guys, what I'm saying? Do you understand? So they are not making interpretation to give interpretation. They are trying to defend, because since the beginning of Islam, people they start laughing at the stupidity of Muhammad. And here we notice another stupidity of Muhammad. He think that salty water and fresh water they are divided and they are not mixed from the beginning. God he made salty water and he put a barrier between them. And not only that, he says they will never transgress. Read carefully with me. Between them, there's a barrier which none of them can transgress. But all of us, we knew this is stupid. The cycle of water is very simple. It's called the cycle of rain. You can go and search for it right now. It is the fresh water we have is coming from the sea. It's not the opposite. We don't have two seas. First of all, he used the word two seas. Two seas. So Muhammad, you think there is two seas. One, you see, two seas. One sea is salty and one sea is fresh. When you say the word sea, you are talking about a huge amount of water. They have to be equal at least. So Muhammad here, the Quran, Aka Muhammad, who is the founder of Islam, claiming that there's two seas, one is fresh and one is salty, and they are equal in the size. But all of us, we knew that this is stupid. The salty water take more than 70% of the size of the earth. So if we go back where it says that Allah is the Lord of the two east and the two west, we will notice here that the Muslim, if they try to say to us that this is metaphorical, then this one should be metaphorical too, because this is the same chapter. The difference between them, there's no verses between them. You see here, this verse here is like a rabbi music. He keep repeating it. Which in the Lord you deny? Which in the Lord you deny? Which means he's not making a new statement. This is why you see it all over the chapter. Which in your favor your Lord you deny. So he created the man from clay. This is a fact. The jinn created from a smokeless fire. It's a fact. It's not metaphorical. The Lord of the east, the two east, and the Lord of the two west. It's a fact. Supposedly, it's not a metaphorical. The two seas who they are not going to mix. It's a fact, not a metaphorical. He put a barrier between them. It's a fact. It's not metaphorical. From them there will come pearl and coral stones. Is a fact, not metaphorical. You know what I mean? Because the Muslim, they will say to you, this is metaphorical, brother. Guys, do you understand? This is the first thing they will say to you, that this is nothing but metaphorical. But they cannot say that, because all the chapter here is not about metaphorical. It cannot be. So we have a silly man, his name is Muhammad, speaking to a bunch of idiots around him, claiming that he is Dr. Muhammad, who have a PhD in astronomy and geology and biology, and he start doing poo-poo. Whatever he speak, he make poo-poo. He don't talk. And if you are a Muslim watching, I want you to be honest with me and tell me, do you really believe that God will make such a stupid mistake? By the way, do pearls and coral come from both? When you say both, it's mean from both. Same time, we need to ask ourselves, why the Muslims, they have tons of videos about this verse, claiming that this is about science and the salty water and the fresh water is not mixing, and they show you a video of water in the sea is not mixing. But this is not what the verse is talking about. This is additional proof that Islam is a scam. Because why Muslims, who they knew what the Quran is saying, they lie to us, making the error, the mistake, the stupidity, making it look like as if it's a scientific thing. Do you know what I'm saying, guys? Please don't ask me questions out of the topic. Let us be smart and let us focus together, because your question out of the topic will not help anyone. If we are done, you can ask me a question. So here you need to ask yourself, if somebody a believer and he have a long beard like Zakir Naik or Shabir Ali, why they lie to us? Because Islam is a satanic cult. Otherwise, if you ask me about Jesus, I will never lie about him, because that means I am satanic too. Why I want to lie to you? You see, you remember yesterday a guy, he called me and he said the story about the second king, when a bunch of youth, they made fun of a prophet. You remember? I told him this is what it says. You believe it, you don't believe it, it's up to you. I did not say to him, it didn't say that. It is what it says. It might not suit you, that's not my business. Who cares? I mean, for me, I'm a believer, I believe in it. I'm not going to compromise my belief just to make you happy. You don't like it, it's your business. A person, he come to me and says, okay, you say Jesus is a person of love. It says in the judgment day he will come and he will order his angels and they will say, bring them in front of me, those who don't believe, and slay them. I said, this is what it says. I believe in that. I'm not going to compromise, say to you, no, this is metaphorical. This is not metaphorical. This is what will happen exactly. This is judgment day. Anyone who don't obey the Lord is going to be judged. When people, they hear his voice, the voice of the Messiah, the Muslim, they say, where Jesus, he said, I'm God. You know, they will hear his voice, and by hearing his voice, they were resurrected. And then those who believe in him, they will be taken to heaven, and those who don't, they will be taken to judgment. So we do not compromise and lie about the Messiah to make somebody believe. You want to believe, believe. If you don't believe, it's your business. Muslims, they don't do that. Muslims, they lie about the religion in order to make you believe that the religion is saying something it does not say. And that is one of the reasons that Islam losing ground, big deal. Because you might convert me to Islam today because you lied to me, but then I will start reading and searching, and then I will become an enemy to Islam. That's why you see many of those who converted to Islam, later they became biggest enemy to Islam. You know what I mean? So the lies they do, actually, it is good. Somehow, sometimes the evil can be good, because the evil prove itself evil by lying. You know what I mean? It make it easier for me to prove Islam to be, here we go, we show you verses, obviously it's saying something stupid, Allah cannot be God, Muhammad cannot be a prophet. But additional to that, a Muslim, he will make this stupidity, try to make it look like a science, lying. And then you need to ask yourself, why the Quran says something, the Muslim they say something, unless this is a cult. They cannot protect their cult without lying. This cult cannot exist without lying and bombs and suicide bombing. Like today we heard the news that poor Christians praying in Philippines, and a bunch of Abdul attacked the church and they did suicide bombing to praise Allah, the religion of human blood sacrifice. Allah now is happy because there's 26 or 30 people got killed, and maybe 200 lost their arms and their body part and limbs. Allah now is happy. Children slaughtered and killed and their stomach is coming out. Allah is excited now. This is the God who will not be happy unless he see stomach of a human being is coming out of his a child who is coming. I mean, what those people have to do anything? How that can make this God Allah happy? What kind of God is God? So they try to promote the religion as long they can. If they cannot, then there is other issue. We use terrorism. This is why you see Muhammad in the beginning, he was not a terrorist because he was hoping he will be able to deceive them, but then nobody believed in him, so he decided to move into violence. This is why the Quran says when victory came, people they enter into Islam by waves. In the chapter of the victory, it's called, even the chapter is called chapter of victory. When the victory come, people they enter into Islam by waves, tens of thousands in one day. Why did not enter before the victory? Because people want to live. People don't want to die. ISIS is in town. Chapter 110 verse 1, 2, 3. You see the chapter is very silly, I mean very short. When the victory come, I saw mankind entering Islam by troops, like troops, tens of thousands in a day, because victory come. Not because Muhammad he won a debate, not because Muhammad he preached and people they listen and they believe, but because victory came. Islam is very easy to demolish, but only if you have knowledge. The same as anything. You know, not long time ago, millions of people they die in Europe because of a stupid flu. Like I read in a book of history that there's a fountain in, I think it was in Italy, and the fountain is infected with bacteria of the flu, and people they drink from that fountain. The whole town is dying. Ignorance. This is what the Bible says. Ignorance destroy my people. And this is what we try to do here. We try to fight ignorance, not only ignorance of the Christians and ignorance of the Muslims too, because for a long time ignorance, you know, is taking over us as a Christians. You know, we go to church, it's not your fault. You go to church, your priest is just doing a business, he's doing a job like Muhammad. Most of them they are false people who take salary, and they don't care really about what they teach you. You know, they have like a job to do. So today we will read for you this chapter, the 2 pages, or let us say 1 page, and then okay, we collect donation, and then you go home. But there's no teaching, there's no education. This is not a church no more. They preach to you, but they don't teach you. The first thing Jesus he did, he was teaching before preaching. What they do today, they teach you nothing, but they preach to you. And the first thing they preach to you is to give donation, the same as Muhammad. So how a Christian he is going to get education? If you go to church and he's a church last place they speak about the true God and how to know God, how to recognize what is from God. Why didn't teach you how to test the spirit? Why didn't talk about Muhammad? Why those churches they are so happy, excited to attack each other? Like, you know, we see Catholic and Protestant and etc. Because the devil divided us. But the devil will not make you fight Islam. The devil will make you fight yourself. So always we have to be careful, and we have to be united. This is why you see me always, I am against division between Christians. Anyone who divide the Christians, Catholic and Protestant and Orthodox, he is working for the devil. It doesn't matter what his name, it doesn't matter what his title, it doesn't matter what his rank. We have one Lord, one Messiah, and we have one church. That is the church of Christ. Whoever believe in me and I will live. Not whoever believe in Catholic or Protestant. Salvation comes from Christ, not from a priest, not from a Christian prince, not from a bishop, not from a pope, not from anyone. Everyone is sinner. There's one only name is not. So if you put your trust in a false teachers like Muhammad, or like a priest, or like a bishop, you are being a fool. We do not need anyone. We need only the name of the Messiah. And he spoke to us and he taught us, and his book is there. Same time, we have to be careful about what people they say to us, because there is many, as the Lord he said, they will come to you in the clothes of a sheep, but they are wolves. For me, when I was young, you know, teenage boy, trying to find out why the Muslims are speaking against Christianity, why they are saying we are false. So I had to find an answer. So I studied hard. The Muslims helped me to be a better believer. And then I decided to go even to school to finish my Islamic degree, to study Islam officially and professionally. And I found that Islam is the most stupid, ignorant cult ever you can imagine. Actually, the verse we are looking, the chapter we are looking at, is nothing but a scam. Have you ever heard of a God he keep repeating himself like this? Look, the same sentence. I mean, don't you have anything to say? That's what you want to say to us? Which of the favor of your Lord you deny? Which of the four deny? Which of the four deny? Like, come on, come on. This is can't be God. What is that? This is God talking? They cannot even find words to put it there. Hmm? So you do not need to be really genius to discover that this cult is stupid. But if you decide to be fool, this is your business. And I believe fools are exist. And they will be exist always. But I believe if you are a fool, it's not because God made you a fool. I think because you choose to be one. There's someone he decided to study and to research and to find out, and there's somebody he decided to swallow whatever people give him. That is the fool. We watch TV, we see George Bush saying Islam is peace. Okay, George Bush, he's a president, and he is no, there's no way he will say something not true. So we believe it. Obama, he says Islam is wonderful, and he starts explaining to us even what is Ramadan is about. Bringing the Islamic propaganda to the heart of America. And many of foolish people, or like an actor or an actress. This is why the Muslim, they concentrate trying to convert those who they are famous into Islam, so they can deceive the naive, the dummy, those who worship idols like actors. You have an actor, you like him, and this actor became a Muslim. So then, oh, there's no way this guy would do something wrong. Those guys are scam. All of them, they are dying by drugs. Don't you see who they are? When the Muslims, they work hard to convert someone like Muhammad Ali. Why it's so important to convert Muhammad Ali to Islam? Muhammad Ali was suffering from racism. They lied to him and they said to him, Islam is a religion against racism. But if Muhammad Ali, he met with me before he converted to Islam for 50 minutes, he would know that Islam is the biggest racist religion ever, specifically against the black people. So they lied to him, and it's not his fault. It is the fault of the society he live in. Nobody in his church taught him about Islam. Nobody in his society knows anything about Islam. Those who claim knowledge, okay, you are a priest. So when you call yourself a priest, what you study? I mean, what do you really study? You just study the Bible? That's what priests do? No. A priest is somebody should be able to give answers for a question not only about Christianity, but about other faiths, because there's other faiths existed, and now we have to refute them. We have to answer them. Otherwise, what make people believe in my faith? So when I say I have a faith in something, then and let's say you are in a church, and then you say to him, I am an atheist. I want to be an atheist. Shouldn't you know what atheism is about? Shouldn't you learn how to answer those questions the atheists they have? So to be a priest is not about reading the gospel and reading a chapter of read John chapter 10 or John. This is not your job only. Your job is to teach, to guide, to be the leader, to be a person of knowledge. This is why they give you salary, because you do full-time working for the group, for the society. But then what they do? No, they are just a priest. They read for you for 15 minutes from the Bible. Then we collect donation. Then we have tea in the coffee outside, like it's the same as Islam. It's a business. And then we go home. You learn nothing. I answered you nothing. You are not even allowing to ask me anything, because we are just doing a routine. And then we go home. So how a person will learn how to answer somebody is not a Christian? This is why it's very important what we do. You know, there's many names in YouTube. Actually, there are few. They are trying to teach you about the Bible, and they are doing good job. But if you think about it, how many people they are doing that? Very few. We have millions of priests. Go right now and see how many priests are teaching you the Bible. Nobody. And how many they are teaching you how to answer? Nobody. And when I say I'm talking about priests, those who they are teaching you is not the priest. Like, we go, like, you can watch videos of Sam Shamoun, or what his name, the guy, sometime he go with him, Anthony, I forgot his name, or David Wood, or etc. So very few, J. Smith, very few, you can't count them with your fingers. In the same time, we have millions of Muslims attacking Christianity. So we ask ourselves, where is the Christian priest? Why nobody is standing to teach the Christians? Why they don't invite us to their churches? Not only that, many of those priests, they work for the devil. They even invite Muslims to teach about Islam in their church to their children. So we have to be careful, and fighting for the truth is not easy, and your children can be deceived. Any church you go to, ask the priest which is in your church without knowing the name of the church. I don't care the name. Ask him a question. What do you think about Islam? If he starts saying to you they are Abrahamic and this, we believe everything is saying, the second he says that, tell him, shut up. Say the word shut up. Don't say, oh, thank you and nice to meet you. No, say, shut up, you are a liar. The Bible says whoever denies the Father and the Son is an antichrist. So shame on you to say they are the same. Right? Rocky, I don't like stupid talk. No, the Pope, he did not invite Islam to take beer inside the, anyone when I say something stupid, I will ban you. I warn you. Don't say stupidity. And by the way, for those who attack a Catholic, many dumb people, they keep saying the same thing. Nobody fought Islam as much as the Catholic. But garbage come in and garbage go out. People copy paste. Somebody says the Catholic even created Islam. Garbage, stupidity. What are you talking about? So who is the crusade, you donkey? Huh? If not the Catholic, all of Europe will be Muslim from long time ago. Donkeys. I am not a Catholic, but I don't like liars. Don't listen to donkeys. Be smart. This is all is the act of the devil. This is what we are talking about. That Shaitan, Satan, he tried to divide us. If we go in the Quran, chapter 5, verse 14, Allah, he said, supposedly, which is Muhammad, that he have a target. He want to divide the Christians until the judgment day. He will spread hate and enmity between them, one to each other. And then you see many who claim to be Christians, they are serving the devil Allah by dividing the Christians. They claim to be priest, they claim to be servant of God, but they are so excited to attack each other. You see, just go say Catholic, say Protestant, they jump at each other. Suddenly they are no Christian. They give us they speak about love and mercy and etc. The second you say Catholic and Protestant, suddenly the devil appear, and that is Allah, as you see in front of you. So any donkey, he start dividing the Christians, he is serving the devil. I have no problem to speak something I don't agree with different church, but I don't say the Catholic are evil and the Catholic are pagan. This is stupid. I don't agree with pictures or etc. But did you ask yourself why never attack the Orthodox? They have the same. They have icons. Only the Catholic is the problem. So all of us, we do wrong, but doing wrong does not make you not a believer, especially if you don't mean to do the wrong. We commit sin. Some they lie, some they commit adultery, some they do hypocrisy, some they do gossip, some they disrespect their parents. All of this is sin, will lead you to hell. So don't think you are better than someone just because you don't have a picture, he have a picture, you are better than him. And you are a Christian, he's not. Jesus said, before you see the little thing in the eye of your brother, see the big tree. You have a big piece of wood inside your eye. So all of us, we do wrong, but The important is that those who don't agree with them in some stuff, do they believe in Jesus as a savior? Yes. Do they believe in his crucifixion? Yes. Do they believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit? Yes. Oh, I don't agree with them in pictures, but that will not change anything. That is sin for me, but I am a sinner too. Do you agree, guys? I am a sinner too. So if they commit sin, I commit sin too. If there's anyone here, he can throw the stone. If any of you can throw the stone at this woman, throw your stone. Don't be hypocrite. So what the devil he tried to do always, he tried to make us judge each other and throw rocks at each other. But all of us, we are sinners. Otherwise, why we need Jesus? Why we need a savior if we are perfect? Okay, we are the perfect one and they are not. No. So be smarter. Don't be a donkey. When you become a donkey, the devil he ride you. Time will come and people will killing you, thinking they are doing favor to God. That is the donkey riding you. Time will come and they will kill you, thinking they are doing favor to God. So the devil, he will make you believe that you are a believer, and he will use you to hate and to do violence and to do killing, or he will use a priest to deceive you. Anything is against the spirit, refuse it. Anything is against the teaching of Christ, refuse it. It doesn't matter who is the one who say it. He's a priest, he's a bishop, he's a Christian prince, he is you, it doesn't matter who. Now, going back to the topic, as you see, the verses of the Quran confirm to us that Allah cannot be God. The same chapter, the Muslim, they claim that it's have a miracle of separation between the two water. We prove to you that the water separation does not exist really. This is stupid. The salty water and the fresh water, it's not what the Quran says. And here we go. This is even the Muslim interpretation. The Quran used the word barzakh, which means there's a piece, a partition of land between the two both. So when the God of Islam he speak about the two east, the two west, and then there's two seas. One sea is a salty and one sea is a sweet, fresh. That because the founder of Islam, Muhammad, is a Bedouin, ignorant man trying to speak as God is talking. And I'm very thankful that this garbage exists, because that will make it harder for us later to prove to some naive ones that Muhammad cannot be from God. What kind of God he would think that salty water and fresh water they don't mix? And why? Because there is a partition of land between them. Listen carefully. The verse says that those two waters never met. They cannot even transgress, which means they are separated forever. Between them, read carefully, this is the Quran. Between them is a barrier which none of them can transgress. None of them can transgress. That's it. And what is the barrier? It's a piece of land. There is no way God will say such a thing. This is stupid, and this is embarrassing. He placed a barrier of land. You go right now and search for this verse on the Quran, and you will see chapter, search for it. You will see the Muslim, they have tons of videos saying, oh, the Quran is speaking about the salty water and the fresh water does not mix, and a scientist, and they start quoting you for names, by the way, to deceive you. And sometimes even they fabricate names of scientists that do not exist, to make you believe that there is a science behind the Quran. right? Ashraf, you see, when a Muslim they lie, we laugh at them. Post for us the verse, and we will get you busted. You want to laugh at yourself? You want to laugh at yourself? It's your prophet who said that. Your prophet, he said, the sons of adultery, they will be the fuel of hellfire. Which means, if your father is a son of adultery, you are still a son of adultery forever. Now, do you like to call me so we can laugh, Ashraf? Or you will take it back? Ashraf, do you dare to call me, or you swallow it? Potato Ashraf, are you there? Are you going to play dead now? Hello? See, always the Muslims, they assume that you are a person who do not know, they have no answer, and they play the game of knowledge. But the second you challenge them, they play dead. Cowards like their prophet. And the funny, when they say even that the Bible says, they say the Bible says, all right? And the funny is that a Muslim is expert in the Bible, but he can't answer us. You see what we are showing him in the screen, how stupid the Quran is. He don't care. He care about the Bible says. Do you notice the stupidity? Like, instead of saying, okay, let me call you, explain to you, no, the Bible says. Okay, let us say the Bible says what you said. That will change the fact that your Quran is stupid, and that will not make the Bible stupid anyway. I will turn my Skype on only for Muslims, if there's a Muslim on a call. Even though actually I'm not planning to go on Skype today. It's 2:20 a.m. in the morning here, but no problem. We can take Abdul just for a snack. Abdul, or 2 or 3 for 4 for a snack doesn't hurt, you know. Are you there, Ashraf? What happened to you? Ashraf is taking a nap. He's searching Google. And by the way, when Muslims they call me, I don't debate them. I play. I just play because they are like kids. Every Muslim, I never saw a Muslim he called me he is mature to be considered as a man. They are a bunch of kids. They are copy paste. Nobody read the Bible. Nobody knows what the Bible is saying. He quote for you a verse, he saw it in the website, but he didn't know even what it says before, what it says after, and later we find it's very embarrassing. Muhammad is in the Bible. Okay, let us read together, and then we will find it's very embarrassing. Like, even they quote for me a verse about hypocrites, and they say this is a verse about Muhammad. The verse there, it says this is about the hypocrite, you idiot. Yet they say this about Muhammad. The verse, my brother, the verse says that the book is sealed for them, they cannot read. Here we go, it says they are illiterate. But this is speaking about the hypocrite, you donkey. You are saying your prophet is a hypocrite? They are so desperate to find anything in the Bible to make it fit with their prophet. Anything. Because they are bankrupt. It's like, you know, somebody he heard that an old person he died, and he want to claim that he have an inheritance from him. So what he would do? He would start you know, fabricating papers, etc. I am his grandson, blah 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 blah, but he's not no proof. And what is the proof? Is written something in your book, not in his book. And then we read, and this is not about you, have nothing to do with you. And the funny, as an example, look how much stupidity we show in the screen. Not a single Muslim have an objection for the stupidity in the Quran in the screen. Their worry is the Bible. Hmm? Nobody want to answer how God can be stupid. I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid God? I do. His name is Allah. Have you ever heard of a God you do not know how the baby is made? Malik, how are you, Malik? Do you like to call me? You see, Malik, you are saying to me I'm a coward. What about you give me a call in Skype? What do you think, guys? If you don't call me, it's mean you are the coward. If you are brave, you call me. Are you willing to call me, Malik, so I turn the Skype for you? Just for you. Malik, do you have the courage? Hello? Malik, Malik, where are you? All Muslims waiting for you. They are expecting you to be a hero. Shame on Muhammad, shame on you. Malik, Malik, where are you? Say yes, I will call you right now. Let's see who's the coward. Here we go. We sang a song for you just to make you more excited. Look, he played dead again. The second you say to them, call me, they play dead. Somebody bring some camel urine. The only religion in the world who forbid wine and approve camel urine is Islam. And this is additional proof that Islam is coming from God. I mean, how we cannot believe it's come? Well, obviously, it's from God. Camel urine versus wine. For sure, Islam believe in fitra. What fitra is to drink piss. They say fitra. Fitra is the natural thing. Since doing the natural thing is to drink piss, are you a monkey? Are you? Let us see here. Do we have any Muslim who would like to call us? Who is a Muslim who would like to call us? Honestly, I'm hungry. Yeah, for a snack. Who want to do so? Who is the brave Muslim, proud Muslim who would like to call me? Let us see who is the coward. Anyone? My Skype is open right now. Malik, are you there? Forget about Malik. As you see, the Quran claiming that there's two east, two west, because the stupid God of Islam, he thought because the sun changed position from winter to summer, that's mean there's two sun. There's a sun for the east in the winter and sun for the east in the summer, and sun set in the winter in a place and sun set in the summer in a place. And the Muslim cannot say this is a metaphorical thing for a very simple reason, as we showed you. The verse in the Quran, all of it speaking about something not metaphorical, about how Allah created the earth, how the water is separated, how there is two seas, how the pearls is coming out. You see, this is not metaphorical. How the ship float. Why the ship float? It's Allah, he make it float. That's not metaphorical. How the pearls are made, that's not metaphorical. How the water, salty water and fresh water separated is not a metaphorical. Aren't you Muslim? They say to us, don't take verses out of context. Here we go. As you see, this is not metaphorical. The Lord of the Three East. This is the Lord of the Ring. Jesus, what? He stood and urinated? No, maybe he was urinated at Allah. I don't know. You see, guys, Jesus, he stood and urinated. Okay, show me a reference that Jesus, he stood and urinated. Well, go and take a selfie. I mean, look how silly they are. Look what they're talking about. So let us say what you say is true. Is that will change anything? Is that will make your God not stupid? The Quran says that Allah, he sent his spirit as a man, which means as a perfect man, basharan sawiya. So the spirit of Allah have a penis. Did the penis of Allah work or no? Did he pee, or this is fake penis? You answer me. Call me. Why you don't call? Let's have a conversation. Your God Allah is a man, and he have a shape of a human being. He is short, he have a fat ass, and he have a curly hair, and he have 2 eyes and 2 hands in the right side. Now I want you to prove to me that he did not piss. Same time, show me a verse saying Jesus, he did piss. Just for education. I like to learn from you. By the way, I can show you dogs entering the Kaaba or the mosque of your prophet and pissing, and your prophet never even cleaned behind them. Not only that, a Bedouin man, he went inside the mosque, the holy house of Allah, and he unzipped and he started pissing. And when the Muslim, they start saying to him, stop, Muhammad said, leave him, let him finish. I challenge you to say I'm lying. Do you dare? Well, Jesus was circumcised. He is born of the body of a human being. The funny, you Muslims believe that Allah, he circumcised Muhammad, so suddenly Allah became a penis cutter. Is it you Muslim believe that Allah is the one who circumcised the prophet? Explain that to me. You see, they keep jumping like monkeys in order not to avoid to answer what we have in the screen, the stupidity of the Quran. All of what you say to me will not change anything. Let us say Jesus, he all what you did, but still Jesus, he resurrect people from death. Jesus, he can't tell you what you hide. Jesus can forgive your sin. Jesus, he created from the mother bird according to the Quran. Jesus, he healed the leper. Jesus, he healed the blind. So here we go. You said he have a penis, but your God cannot do what a person with penis can do. Did you ask your God why he cannot do what Jesus can do? Okay, your God, let's say for the sake of argument, your God does not have a penis, but your God cannot make a blind see. When a blind man came to Muhammad, do you know what Muhammad did to him? There's a chapter in the Quran, it's called chapter of Abasa. Abasa wa tawalla. What happened? Muhammad was speaking to a bunch of rich people. Excuse me, my voice is not doing good. So Muhammad, he kicked the ass of the blind man because he's talking to the rich. Do you see it? Chapter 80, verse number 1, 2, 3. Read it and laugh. You're a prophet. When the blind man came to him, he did not make a miracle by the name of his God, making the blind see. But when the blind man meet Jesus, Jesus made him see. So you remember that Jesus, he have a body of a man, but you don't remember that Jesus, he can do what nobody can do. Your father is the devil, my friend. Explain to me why Muhammad, he could not make the blind see, and not only that, he kicked him away. And then the people start talking about what kind of a prophet. He turned away from a blind man, he kicked his ass out of the house. He said to him, shut up, I'm busy. Why? Because I'm talking to the rich people of Quraysh. And then when people, they start making fun of Muhammad for such a prophet, such an ethic, Muhammad, he made a verse, says, oh Allah, he said to me, why you do that? Why you do that? Now you learn that it's not right to do something to a blind man. Imagine you see a person making fun of a blind man. A blind man is asking for your help. What do? You make fun of him. You reject him. Why? Because you are talking to rich people. Jesus did not say to the blind man sitting in the road, in the street, oh, you are not rich, I will not help you. He gave him eyes. Are you there, Muslims? So instead of asking why Jesus have a body of a human being, what about asking why Jesus can do what God can do, but your God, who don't have a human being a body of a human being as you claim, and by the way he do, why he cannot do what Jesus do? We have a Muslim here. Let us see. All right. Let us see. It's Abdul is asking me to call him.
No.
Hey, Abdul, is it you?
Yes.
Okay, Abdul. So why your God, he says he is the Lord of the two east and the two west?
He's God.
But
can I ask you one question?
No, don't ask me one question. First, answer the question. Why he is saying
God.
there's two east and two west?
Because he's God of everything.
Oh, so because he's God, he says stupid things, you are saying.
Can I ask? No, he doesn't say stupid things.
So why you are not answering then? Why he is saying, I ask you why he says there's two east and two west, and you say to me is God. What does that mean? There's no two east, there's no two west. So either you say this is stupid or you explain to me.
Because he's God of everything.
Well, this is not the question. He claimed there's two east and two west. What is the two east we have?
I don't know.
Okay, what is the two west we have?
I don't know.
So you are the same as Allah. Are you Allah?
No.
Because you do not know, Allah do not know. So now we have two Allah. Be honest with me, aren't you Allah? No, honestly, aren't you Allah? Because obviously both of you do not know.
Astaghfirullah.
What do you mean astaghfirullah? Here we go. You don't know, Allah do not know. So both of you are Allah. We have ignorant number one, we have ignorant number two. So why you don't say I am Allah? Worship me. Come on. Go and buy a black stone, make it in the shape of a vagina, build a house in the middle of Nevada, Arizona, next to Las Vegas, and open a casino. It's called the Black Stone Kaaba. You will see a lot of Muslims do gambling there, and they will kiss the black stone and will make a lot of donation.
Okay, but why do you always attack Islam?
Attack what?
If you are secure about your religion, why do you every day go live attacking Islam?
Okay, so you are saying if somebody attacked the from belief, he is not secure, correct?
You're doing it every day, yes.
Your prophet, he do it every day, attacking Christianity and Judaism. Does that mean he is not secure?
No.
What do you mean? What is the first chapter you read for me in the Quran? Isn't it Al-Fatiha?
Yes.
Don't you say in verse number 5, 6, and 7, please Allah, don't make us the same as the lost Christians and the cursed Jews?
Yes.
So you are the one who curses us every day. Are you insecure?
Okay. You are doing this every day, attacking Islam. Why?
Because I study Islam. You know, everybody have a job. My job is somebody have a clinic for eyes. Somebody have a clinic for the stupidity. This is me. So I here to fix the stupidity. Muslims, they believe in a stupid God. His name is Allah. So I'm trying to help them for free. What's your problem?
Because your religion doesn't make sense. It's full of contradictions, errors.
Like, let us say that my belief is full of contradiction and error, but that will not stupid the fact that your God Allah, he think there's two east and two west, and he think that the sun set in the murky water, and he think that the baby is made from a congealed blood, the sperm became a congealed blood.
Doesn't say that. It says in chapter 96 verse 2, it says recite in the name of the Lord, created man from his suspension.
Okay, let me go there. Let me go there because I'm not fast like you. You are very smart, and we are not smart like Muslims. Chapter 96. You want me to go there?
Yeah. Okay. Verse 2. Go to the Arabic dictionary to see what the word Allah means.
Okay. Do you see the Muslim? They said here created the man from embryo. Does it say that? Or this is a false translation?
No, it says recite in the name of your Lord who created man from a clinging or
Okay, so there's no
suspension.
embryo. See, this is the first lie. The Muslim, they lie in translation. So what translation you like me to show you? This translation is a lie. Which translation you like?
Just go to the Arabic dictionary to see what the word
Okay,
means.
the Arabic, do you speak Arabic?
No.
Okay. What? Okay, let us go with you. So Allah, He created the man from alaq. You said the alaq
Yes.
is what? The alaq is what?
It's suspending.
What suspending mean?
It's something that clings.
Or something cling. Okay. So what is the sperm then? To the sperm, is that the sperm?
No.
What it is?
You're clinging on the connecting stuff for the all of the embryo stages.
No, I'm asking you. This the thing is a clinging. What is that? The clinging. What is that thing? What is that thing? Is clinging?
Is that connecting stuff?
I know. What is that? What is that?
What do you mean?
Well, the word alaq mean dead blood.
What? See, you right now you're just being dishonest. This is what I mean.
Okay,
said
let
you
us
accept-
let us see. Okay, let us see if this is true or not. Do you know what the Quran mean more than your prophet?
No, I don't.
Okay,
Tell me
so
what and
let us see what the Quran, what Muhammad said. Please show respect your prophet. Otherwise, the Muslims will spank you with no mercy. Let us see what your prophet said. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let us see. Here we go. This is your prophet. This is Sahih Bukhari. This is Sahih Muslim. This is Sahih Bukhari. Sahih Muslim. All of them. Choose which one you want me to read for you. All of them, they are proving Muhammad to be a false person. Read with me carefully. They say Muhammad, he claimed. No, hold on. Muhammad, he claimed that are you laughing at your prophet?
No.
Why?
You're picking out the English translation. In Arabic, it says halakha.
Okay, here we go. I will make you read for me in Arabic. Go ahead. As long you are saying I'm taking the English translation, which is your translation, not my translation. You see, I'm showing you your Muslim website. Okay, read for me. Read for me in the screen. Here we go. We have the Arabic for you. Go ahead. I'm reading. I'm listening.
I can't read in Arabic.
So why you are saying to me I'm taking the English translation? You yourself, you do not know even the Arabic. I will read for you in Arabic. It's okay. إن أحدكم shut up. إن أحدكم يجمع خلقه في بطن أمه 40 يوما نطفة ثم يكون علقة مثل ذلك. So let's translate English.
Okay.
This is the Muslim translation. This Muslim translation.
Go
okay.
Go
that you are going to be formed inside your mother in the form of a semen for 40 days. Do you believe in that?
Listen, this is not the topic.
This is the topic. You are the one who says to me the Quran speak about the baby is created correctly.
Let me finish.
What kind of a stupid prophet? He says that you are as a semen in the womb of your mother for 40 days.
Let me finish talking. By the way, it says they're clinging, so it doesn't. But the English.
Okay, what kind of a semen? Doesn't matter what's clinging. Let us say it's a clinging, no problem. What kind of a semen? But he's saying what is a clinging? He says the semen. He's saying that the semen became
clinging.
Became what? Became alaqa. Read with me carefully. I'm not.
The word means leech.
No, doesn't matter. He is saying that the semen will stay. Abdul, listen to me. You know, I know that your mom, she told you not to play outside. How old are you now?
My friend, the word clot in Arabic is not alaqa. It means something else.
What alaqa mean? Tell me.
What alaqa means leech.
Leech. Okay, let's say it's leech. So your prophet saying that the semen. Okay, we'll go with you just to show you how stupid what you just said to me. So he is saying that the semen will stay as semen for 40 days and then became a leech. Do you believe in that? Are you okay? Here we go. We have to Allah now. You do not know. Allah do not know. We have to Allah. Are you holding yourself? Are you holding yourself from laughing? Be honest with me.
No.
Be honest. No, I feel it. You are holding yourself from laughing, and Islam is stupid according to you, and you believe it truly in your heart that this is stupid, but you are just defending blindly just because you're a Muslim.
Oh, blind.
What you are fine? Okay, you tell me. Do you believe that the semen stay inside the womb of the woman for 40 days? What is semen taking vacation here?
Okay, your book is.
Forget about my book. I don't have a no. Don't why you change the topic? Why you change the topic? Why you change the topic?
Let me finish talking. You're saying our prophet is stupid, but your book doesn't even dare to talk about embryology, milk progress, human reproduction. It doesn't because your God doesn't know anything about it. That's the thing. Only Allah.
Mm.
He's just the
So
true
if
God.
we
He's
show
not
you
fake.
if we show you verses speaking about that, what you will do? And you will see that Muhammad trying to copy from the Bible.
Your book. Okay, show me. Show me.
No, but if I show you, what you will do? You will say I leave Islam.
Yes, I swear. I leave.
Are you
Show
sure?
me. Yes.
Okay. Guys, did he say I swear? You swear by what? You swear by the fig?
No. Just go.
What?
Just do it. I want to see. Show me.
No, no. You know, when you say do it, and I will see. You
I
swear
will
by
leave. Show me.
what? You swear by what? By Allah, by the fig, you swear by what?
I swear by God.
Which God?
Allah.
Allah. Should I trust you?
Yes. Just,
Do you know
show me.
do you know a chapter in the Bible is called Sefer Ayub?
No.
What is Ayub in equal? The Quran, the Islam believe in Ayub. You don't know what Ayub is?
Just show me where it says that.
Yeah, I'm telling you where it is. Do you believe in something called Ayub? Someone, his name is
No.
Ayub. Huh?
Ayub.
Ayub.
Prophet.
Yeah, who is Ayub? He's a prophet. Okay. So did you ever read his book in the Bible?
No.
Really? So how come
Yes.
the Quran? Why the Quran mention only one word about him? Chapter 38, verse number 41. Why? Do you know?
No.
Okay. If we go to the book of Job, if somebody can pause for us, you will find that in the book of Job is speaking about how God created the man, and this person here, the Job, he is speaking. You know, he's doing meditation with God, speaking about God, His glory. And if we go to verse, you know, I think verse chapter 10, verse number 9. If somebody can pause it for us, if you go there, you will see he speak exactly how God he created the human being, and he created the you know, how he created all together, not like in the stages your prophet he is saying, which is very stupid and very funny.
Okay. Let somebody post it. I'll see.
Okay.
If it's true, I'll leave Islam. I promise.
All right. Let us see. I will look for it myself. Hold on. All right. I have it now in front of me, and we will play audio so everybody can hear and see what God say and what the prophet they said. I'm looking just for the version with the audio so we can play it. All right, here we go. Listen carefully, my friend.
Job 10. My soul is weary of my life. I will leave my complaint upon myself. I will speak in the bitterness of my soul. I will say unto God, do not condemn me. Show me wherefore thou contendest with me. Is it good unto thee that thou shouldst oppress, that thou shouldst despise the work of thine hands, and shine upon the counsel of the wicked? Hast thou eyes of flesh, or seest thou as man seeth? Are thy days the days of man? Are thy years as man's days, that thou inquirest after mine iniquity, and searchest after my sin? Thou knowest that I am not wicked, and there is none that can deliver out of thine hand. Thine hands have made me and fashioned me together round about, yet thou dost destroy me. Remember, I beseech thee, that thou hast made me as the clay, and wilt thou bring me into dust again? Hast thou not poured me out as milk, and curdled me like cheese? Thou hast clothed me with skin and flesh, and hast fenced me with bones and sinews. Thou hast granted me life and favor. and thy visitation hath preserved my spirit. And these things hast thou hid in thine heart. I know that this is with thee. If I sin, then thou...
All right. Does it say? Does it speak or no?
No, it doesn't say anything.
Really?
It doesn't say anything.
you see, you're a liar. You said to me, you swear by Allah, if I show you that it says how the baby is, how the human being is made.
My friend, where does it say that?
Okay.
Where?
Okay. Don't you notice here that your prophet is trying to copy this verse actually? Don't you notice that?
What? Okay, listen.
But your prophet, he messed the stages up, and that will make the Quran stupid. So he added the word alaqa, he added the word bones, the word sperm will become a blood. Look what he says here. Hasn't you appeared me as milk and curdled me as like a cheese, and then you clothed me with skin and flesh, and hast fenced me with bones, and so he is telling you how the baby is created. Now in your Quran, in your Quran, it says that the sperm became for 40 days.
In the Quran doesn't say that.
Alaqa. No, the Quran says that.
No,
Okay.
It doesn't say 40 days in Quran.
Oh no,
By the way,
no, and the Quran
say-
doesn't say 40 days, but it says something more ugly. The Quran says that the sperm becomes something else, and that become alaqa. You said to me, remember, you are the one who said to me that alaqa mean a leech, right? Correct? Isn't it you who said that to me? Are you going to
You guys say that the Quran copied from Galen, and now it is the Bible.
hold on. Aren't you the one who said to me that alaqa is something cling? Correct? Okay. So what became alaqa? What was before? Before it became alaqa, what was?
The Quran says that the sperm is in the place of sediment, firmly fixed, and
This
that
is not the question. Hold on. What was before it became alaqa? What it was?
I'm answering your question.
Yeah.
The
What
Quran
was
says that
before the alaqa became a alaqa? What it was?
Let me finish. Then you know what I'm talking about. The Quran says that the sperm is in a place of sediment, firmly fixed, and that is the egg.
Okay, that's the egg.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's see if this is the egg. Read with me carefully. Chapter 23, verse number 14 says, then fashioned we the drop.
No, the verse before.
Verse before. Okay, here we go. It says seed.
It says nutfa means sperm.
Nutfa means sperm. Yeah. Okay. So
it says a place of sediment, and that is the egg.
Yeah, but this is the speed. No, this is where is the egg? Do you see the egg there?
Oh, but
no, this is I can show you. I can show you the interpretation. This is about the deep inside the vagina. Where's the egg? Where are you coming from the egg from? Where's the egg?
Okay. How do you know that this is not about the egg?
Okay, show me the egg. No problem then. See, so then he says that the seed they go inside the vagina, and then they will stay there as a drop of a became the seed, the sperm will become a clot. Do you believe really that? It says in front of you. It's in front of you. Which translation you like? Which translation your favorite?
I like the Arabic dictionary translation.
You don't speak Arabic. You don't speak Arabic. How Arabic dictionary translation will work for you?
Because the word leech in Arabic is alaqa.
Okay. If we go to the Sahih International, is that fine for you?
I said I like the Arabic dictionary.
I know, because there you can click at the word and it says to you the interpretation, the translation right away. What do you think?
The word Arabic dictionary. Just go there, please. I beg you.
Okay, give me this dictionary is made just to fabricate the Quran today. Arabic dictionary. Here we go. I will go to dictionary. You want to show dictionary? Yes. You want to show dictionary? Okay. Okay, let's go to dictionary. Chapter 23, verse number 14. Here we go. Dictionary. Okay. I will go. I will show you even Ibn Kathir what he's saying. What do you think? Why? Ibn Kathir do not know Arabic? Do Ibn Kathir know Arabic? Do you know Arabic? Do Ibn Kathir know Arabic? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So why we cannot go and see what Ibn Kathir says?
Because Ibn Kathir didn't translate it into English.
No, he did. No, he did. He
understand
did. No, he did. He did. The Muslim did it. The Muslim did the job for us.
in the 20th century.
The Muslim they did. The Muslim did. Hold on. Why you are why are you afraid? Why are you afraid? Because your Ibn Kathir will get you busted, and we show everybody that Allah is stupid. So now we have two stupid. You and Allah. Let us go. Come on, be nice. Be nice. Let us go. Here we go. This is okay. Why Ibn Kathir? Why Ibn Kathir will lie? I mean, why he will lie? Either the whole interpretation is made to defend the Quran, right? The interpretation of Ibn Kathir is made to defend the Quran. So why Ibn Kathir will make the Quran look stupid unless this is what he believes and this is the truth? Let's see. Okay. Here it says, read and let us love together. You can laugh with me. No problem. Here we go. Okay, my friend, here we go. It says,
the 20th century did it.
Read. We have, and then we made nutfa. It says here in Arabic, ثم خلقنا النطفة علقة. It's in Arabic. Then we made the nutfa into a clot. Shut up. Meaning that we made the nutfa, which is the water gushing forth that's come from the loins of the man, the backbone, in his back of the man, and the ribs of the woman, i.e. the bones of her chest between. This is Quran. He is quoting for you from a chapter 86 verse number 6 and 7. The Quran says, Abdul, I don't have time for stupidity. Just go. You are just a kid. Let your dad call me. It's in front of us. I mean, why? I'm not lying. Here we go. This is what Muslims believe. The sperm of the man is coming from the backbone. Women that have a sperm is coming from the location of the necklace. As simple as that. As you see it right in the front of your face. This is not my made, not my translation, not my book. And by the way, the Muslim translation of Ibn Kathir is nothing but a fabrication. They cut 90% of the translation. Don't call me Abdul. Don't call me. I want somebody have intelligence to speak to me. You say egg, there's no egg. You say alaqa is a leech. This is a lie. It's a congealed blood. All Muslim scholars agree. And it says that the sperm coming from the backbone of the man and the ribs of the woman. And yet you say to me that this is God. Your God is a certified donkey. Literally. And I'm not insulting. And the proof in front of you. So look what it says. He is even explaining. Then it became red the clot, like in Lagd the clot. Ikrama said, this is the blood, this is a blood. Then we made the clot into a little loom of a flesh, which like a piece of a flesh, with no shape or features, which is stupid. فخلقنا المضغة عظاما. Then we made out of the little loom flesh and bones, meaning we gave it shape and we had it 2 arms and 2 legs, but there's no skin yet and there's no nerves. with its bones, nerves and vein, and then he put the veins. Actually in Arabic it doesn't say that, but he's adding that. Where did it go? Then we clothed the bones with the flesh, so the bones was naked. There's no flesh, meaning we gave it something to cover. Then we made another creation. That's supposed to be the baby. Now the baby is ready. And look what your prophet he said. This is Ibn Kathir copying, not me. The creation of anyone is gathered in the 40 days in the mother's stomach. Stomach, thank you very much. I was in my mother's stomach. The sperm go to the stomach. Yes, this is what it says in Arabic. في بطن أمه. You see it? في بطن أمه. For 40 days. So you, Abdul, you are a sperm now, and you are in your mother, inside your mother's stomach as a nutfa, as you see. Nutfa means sperm. Then became a clot, similar period of time, 40 days. So 40 days as a nutfa, as a sperm in your mother's stomach. Nice to meet you. Your mother, she will eat you like a watermelon. Then why your mother, she was doing what kind of sex she was doing? Excuse my language. Was it oral sex? Why the sperm is given to her stomach? Any Muslim there in town? Why the sperm of the man is given to the mother's stomach? She was doing mouth sex. She swallow it. She drink it. Your prophet is watching too much porn. So then the sperm goes inside the mother's stomach and then stay there for 40 days. I mean, what the sperm doing there for 40 days? Vacation? Hey sperm, how you doing? Do you see my messages? When you are going to become something else, buddy, I have to stay here for 40 days, brother. Because Allah, He decided for me to stay there for 40 days. Where are you now? I am in the stomach. And then he becomes a little lump of a flesh for a similar length of times. What the heck? 40 days again? We are stuck with number 40, Alibaba and the 40 thieves. Then the angel is sent to him and he breathed the soul. Until now he have no soul. So look, you are already 80 years old baby, but yet you have no soul. Now the angel will breathe the soul. Okay. Oh boy. So he was dead at that time. He was what? He was a piece of what? Anyway, so this is what we say. Islam is literally stupid religion, and the only way for Islam to exist is to lie and to fabricate. And by the way, Ibn Kathir in English have nothing to do with Ibn Kathir in Arabic. I'm warning you. You see, what you see is stupid in front of you. This is not even 1% of the stupidity of the Islamic books in Arabic. In English, they make it, they cut a lot of things. They took it off. So always we have to be careful when we read Islamic interpretation in English. Doesn't mean this is what it says in Arabic. They are trying to make it look nicer. You know what I mean? They try to make it look nicer. And this is why it's very important what we do here, so we can show you what it says in Arabic and what it says in English. You remember how many times Muslims they call me and they say, "Oh, you do not know Arabic." They think I do not know Arabic. Remember? If you say, and as usually I say, not really, so he get excited. The second you say to him, "I do not know Arabic," he says, "Oh, you see, because you do not know Arabic, you don't understand, my friend. You do not know Arabic. How you will understand?" You know, and he starts giving you lecture about knowing Arabic. If you do not know Arabic, you are a donkey. You know. Then you get him busted. You say, "Okay, I know Arabic." The second you say to him, "You know Arabic," he like, "What? Huh? Huh? What?" I think this is the same guy. He made a new name. Let us call him. Otherwise, he might die from anger. You will answer or no? Why you call me if you will not answer? Yeah, actually, right now I'm working in translation of the Quran, and I hope, you know, when it's ready, we will publish it. It's going to be out. All right, I'm working in that. But as you see, Islam is a very stupid religion. It doesn't matter how much hard they try to defend, but their defense will not work. I mean, this is literally stupidity. This is literally what stupidity is about. Let us see. We'll call him again. Suppose he's trying to call me, but it's not working. Let us see. Is that you in the new
Hello.
name now? Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Brother, by mistake I called. Actually, I was listening to your live debate. I'm a
Oh, right.
believer.
Okay. Are you a Muslim?
So I was just search. No, I'm not a Muslim.
Oh, okay.
It is very useful because your tips and your I keep listening so that I can speak to them.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much.
So I was just searching a name and I just clicked.
I thought you are a customer. Too bad. All right. Are you from India, my friend?
Yeah, I'm from India.
All right.
Yes.
God bless you.
Yeah.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. Actually, I'm really happy that we have, this is the good thing about this internet. This is an opportunity we never had before. That I have people listening from Indonesia, from India, from, I mean, you name it, from Vietnam, from Thailand. I'm receiving messages from everywhere. And what lately happened that our debate with this guy who called himself Ustaz, you remember him? that opened a new window for us in Nigeria. A lot of people are listening to us from Nigeria. They are copying our videos like crazy. And I received many messages about Muslims leaving Islam from Nigeria because of that, such a stupid, silly debate with this guy. I don't even call it a debate, I call it spanking. But what we do is very important. They think they have knowledge, but the fact they are little dummy. And you notice when I speak to them, honest to God, I speak to them as a children's. Even when I scream, etc. This is why I wish I can debate somebody have knowledge. Because when you debate somebody have a knowledge, victory is so easy. If you go right now and search for my debate with Dr. Rohi, who have a PhD from Al-Azhar University, is not a regular Muslim, you will see how the guy was all over the place. If you go and watch my debate with the head of the Islamic Muslims in USA, Hisham al-Husseini, a big sheikh, go and see the comment of the debate. The Muslim, they accuse me, even I paid him. He watched a debate in the TV, the guy was going crazy, he was going to jump from the window. So debating ignorant is the hardest debate, because you are talking just a kid. Someone, maybe he's a man, yes, maybe he's old, maybe he's older than me, but yet still you are talking to a kid. You have to give him the food by your hand. He cannot even he don't have teeth. So debating with somebody have a knowledge is a lot easier. They will not say those stupid things this guy he says to us. I will give you an example. Hold on, let me look for something. You will see how the conversation is different. The topic is different, you know. Okay, let us see this one. There's many. I spoke with this guy many times. Let us see which one will play for you. Doesn't matter really. All of them, they are the same. Let us see. For now, we want Muslims only. Okay, hold on. Let us see when Dr. Rohi he called me. Let me log in. Okay. To be a prophet. Anyone? You see, sometimes we sound like we are like a homeless person begging for like any Muslim. Do we have any Muslim? It's like a homeless person. Let's see. Any Muslim he think he can do so. I'm looking when the conversation started. I'm not sure. Let us see here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is Dr. Rohi. He called me. Just a minute. Muhammad, God is sent Jibril to him in the cave and tell him that he a prophet, and said, read, and your Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen taught man that which he knew not. This is the beginning of the prophet. But I don't know, you are saying something to me. I cannot really find it in the story, because there's nowhere in the hadith it says that the angel he said to Muhammad, you are a prophet. Do you agree? You just say no. You said that the angel told him you are a prophet, but nowhere he said that to him. Where he said to him you are a prophet?
And the hadith said, I am
let us move a little bit to something more
I'm trying to say to you, Dr. Wahi, that one of them have to be lying. It can't be the true stories are correct, because one is saying he did not say to him anything about I'm an angel and you are a prophet, and the other one you are saying it says he is an angel and he told him you are a prophet. So which one of those stories is a lie? The one in Sahih al-Bukhari or the one?
Anyway, they can watch it. You can search for debate Imam Dr. Rohi with the Christian Prince. You can search for the debate and you can laugh. But you will notice that debate with those who have knowledge is a lot easier than debating with kids. Like you see when Mimi debated with David Wood, because Mimi is a kid, he was making mockery of David Wood, not because he have knowledge. Everything Mimi he said is against Islam. He said Allah he prayed for, not two. He said for 4,000 years, not a single Jew, 4,000 years. 4,000 years Jewish are restricted to worship God alone, not a single rabbi. 4,000 years. Well, 4,000 years, that's mean the Quran is stupid lie, because the Quran says that the Jews, they worship a man, his name is Uzair, and they say he is the name son of Allah. And not only that, even they worship their rabbis as God. So when you say for 4,000 years, which means since the time of Moses, according to him, not a single Jew did worship anyone besides God, that's mean the Quran is a fabricated book. So this guy, he's a kid, he opened his mouth, he do poo-poo like Muhammad. And the Muslims, because they are a bunch of ignorant, they were like, wow, hey, victory, Allahu Akbar, brother, you destroyed him. Brother, you destroyed the David Wood. You destroyed him. David Wood, he says to him, your God Allah has parts. Mimi, he answered, which no, he said, you said my God has part. You said scars have part. Which scars? So this is why, my friend, when you talk to Muslims, you have to go down to their level if they are low. Otherwise, you cannot really talk to them. So when someone like David Wood, and I have respect to all those who really expose Islam and defend the faith, when you debate Muslims, you have to prepare yourself to go down to their level. You cannot stand up and say, I'm not going to go down. You cannot do that. Otherwise, you will look like you are the one who lost. Do you understand me, guys, what I'm saying? You have to go down to their level. As simple as that. And then you will see how stupid what he's saying. If I am there in the stage, I will say to him right away in the stage, you said which scholar? You said have Allah has parts. Your prophet said Allah, he said. What do you mean which scholar? Which scholar? That's a good one. But you have right away to put them in the corner. This is what debate is about. This is why I don't like the formal of the debate with like 5 minutes for you, 5 minutes for me. By the time he finished, the guy he forgot even what the guy he just said 5 minutes ago. You have to put them in the corner immediately. Get them busted with no mercy. With no mercy. When it's come to the truth, don't be polite. Polite versus the truth. Which one you choose? You guys, do you understand what I'm saying? Which one you choose? Polite or saying the truth? You have to say the truth. And it's impossible to be polite really when you say the truth, because the second you say the truth is you are offending the person in front of you. So the problem with the Christians there, when they debate Muslims, they are very polite, and that will not work. You are debating somebody, he is following the devil, and you want to be polite. You see, when the Messiah, he said to the Jews, you sons of vipers, he was describing things as it is. He wasn't polite. Saying the truth, never being polite, because being polite is about being perfectly correct. Now, let us see. I think there's a Muslim trying to call me, maybe. Okay, we have a Muslim. He's calling me liar. This Muslim is calling me a liar, and he is so excited.
Hello.
This is you again?
Yes.
Why I'm a liar? Why?
Because you always lie.
Why? Like what?
Okay. Let me just give you an example.
Hmm.
In the New Testament, it says Judas died by hanging himself. And in the other New Testament, it says he died by falling off a cliff and his organs gushed out.
Ish, 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 ish.
Is your New Testament inspired by the Holy Spirit? Yes or no?
My friend,
Yes, right?
my friend. So, okay, let me ask you, if this is what you said is true and is exist, as you said, that will
Yes,
convince,
show you.
okay, hold on. That will convince you that Muhammad is a prophet? Let us say, for the sake of argument, that what you're saying is true.
Yes, no, it's true.
Okay, no,
Let me show
you can show me, no problem. But I'm asking you, if that is true, that will convince you that Muhammad is not a stupid now because he said that the sperm became a clot, or not?
No, it's because this is first of all, I'm not gonna argue with you anymore if it's a clot or leech.
No, you cannot argue. I'm showing you what your prophet said. I'm showing you what the Quran says. I'm showing you what scholars say. So you cannot argue.
Scholars doesn't say that. Interpretation doesn't say that. They all say it's alaqa and people.
Okay, you said the scholar doesn't say that. Are you sure?
Listen, I don't care. This topic. How Judas died.
Okay, hold on.
Sure.
You see, I don't like to waste my time with stupidity. First, before you go to Jordan, we can go to Jordan, no problem. But why you are lying? Why you are saying doesn't say that? Why you are saying that? Which is scholar? What is the scholar you are talking about? He don't say that. Why you are lying?
Say that,
my friend. Why you are lying? It's in front of you. It's in the screen.
Let me see.
It's in the screen. Is that a scholar or not?
Well, people in the 20th century, they translated it into that.
Hmm.
What do you not understand?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? This is 700 years, 800 years after Muhammad. It's still the Muslim, they believe what Muhammad said is this is the truth. This is 800 years after Muhammad. Ibn Kathir, he came way after the science became advanced. 800 years after Muhammad.
Yeah, because they didn't know it would actually.
Okay, let me ask you, do you know what 800 years after Muhammad mean? Do you know exactly what does that mean? Which year is that?
800 years?
Yeah.
Just 800 years.
This is in the date 1400.
Okay.
Okay, so in the year 1400, you Muslims still believe that's Muhammad what is saying. So why they want to lie?
Look, Muhammad said it in Arabic. People, they didn't know that the embryo would actually become a leech.
My friend Muhammad, he said that in Arabic too. I showed you the hadith. Isn't it the hadith in Arabic or it's in English?
It's in Arabic, but he says halaqa. The word halaqa means leech.
No, here we go. Let me show you. Here we go. You see, you are trying to play slow. It doesn't work with me here. You are slow, but no problem. That's why I just said I want to speak to Muslims. I speak to them as kids, and you are a kid. Let's see together. Here we go. You know, you keep saying alaqa in the Arabic language is a congealed blood. However, let us say for the sake of argument, alaqa is as you say. I will change it. No, I will change it just to make it as you said. You said what? You said a leech, right?
Yes.
Okay, leech. So guys, we would change it to a leech. Okay. So now the semen became a leech. The semen was in the womb of the mother for 40 days or 50 days. Do you agree with that?
Yes. Yes.
Is that what science teach?
Yes.
Who is the donkey who said that to you? Give me his name. I will tell you his name. His name is Muhammad, correct?
No.
What do you mean no? It says in front of you. So you say to me, the Ibn Kathir don't understand. You understand better. This is your prophet. There's no way he's a donkey. He's a prophet, right? Have you ever heard of a prophet and his donkey at the same time? That would be double rank, like donkey and prophet at the same time.
See how disrespectful you are.
I don't respect Muhammad. He's a Psalm molester. Why I respect him? He's a satanic man. Why I respect him? I don't respect Satan.
Yes.
Now I'm asking because this is a liar. Obviously he's a liar. Do you respect liars? Why he claimed that? Why he claimed how the baby is created? Yet he says that the semen stay in the womb of the mother for 50 or 40 days. Is that true?
Why your book says that the trees grow, but yet there is no sun? Why your book says there was light, but yet there was no sun?
When Bible might say what do you mean?
The Bible says that trees was the trees they were growing, and after that the sun was created.
When the sun was created according to the Bible? Do you remember? Do you
I'll
remember? Okay, show me. I'm waiting for you. This is very embarrassing, by the way.
You're just a hypocrite. I'll show you.
Hmm. Before you show me,
Yes.
from now I'm going to say to you, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, show
You
me.
mean?
No, okay. I just said to you, I sure. This is my password. I say it before I spank. So show me.
Okay. Genesis 1,
Hmm.
verse 11 to 13. It says
Okay.
that the earth spread vegetation,
Hmm.
plants yielding seed,
Hmm.
and fruits, trees bearing fruit, in which is their seed.
Hmm.
And then Genesis 1, verse 14 to 19,
Hmm.
it says that the sun was created on the fourth day. How is it possible?
Okay. What is the fourth day? Which means this is Wednesday.
I don't care. How is it possible?
Okay. Okay. You remember I said to you, are you sure? So I want to repeat again. Are you sure that this is stupid?
It's not scientific.
No, I am saying, please, I want you to be honest. I want you to say in front of everybody, this is extremely stupid. Whoever says that is stupid. Say it.
Are you going to show me an...
Don't play games. Are you scared now? Because this is what happened with Muslims. The second I said to them, are you sure they have poo-poo in their panty? I want you to say this is stupid. Whoever say it is stupid. Just please say it.
It's in your book.
You just say this is and not scientific. That means this is a lie, correct?
It
doesn't matter. I'm asking you. Just be consistent. Just say this is stupid. Just say it. Why you are quoting me this? You said to me you are showing me an error, correct? You are showing me a mistake. You are showing me stupidity. So I'm asking you, please, can you say whoever says that is stupid? Please say it.
I'm not gonna say whoever says it.
No, why not? Why not? I mean, what's wrong with you? A second ago you were a hero. Now you became a potato. What happened? Say it. Just say it.
Well,
say it. Huh? You agree that whoever who says that is stupid?
It says there was
just say it. I get the point. I get the point. The light created in the fourth day. That's what you said. Everybody heard you. That's it. Say that. This is stupid. Whoever says that, say whoever says that is stupid. Please, I'm asking you. I'm begging you. Say that.
Why?
Why not? I mean, just say that it's stupid. So why you are quoting me for me? So why you are quoting this for me to prove what?
Because I have respect.
What respect? I'm asking you. Is that wrong or not? The one you quote for me, that the sun created in the fourth day. Is that wrong or not?
Science doesn't agree.
Science doesn't agree. So this is wrong, right?
Yes.
So this is stupid. Say yes. Abdul, you just said that. Thank you very much. Look what your prophet said, and you just get your prophet busted. It's what you Muslims do. You have no idea you are talking to. First of all, in the Bible, my friend, God, he said it from the first verse. He said, God said that let be light, and light was. So light exists already. Creating the sun. Hold on, shut up. You asked me the question. I'm answering you. So he created the light already. The first thing he created, he said, let be light. So creating the sun, the star, doesn't mean there's no light. Secondly,
what do you mean?
Hold on. Let me answer you. I answered you. Hold on. Look what your prophet said. And now you are the one who agreed. Whoever says that is stupid. Creating the sun in the first day is said by a stupid person. Thank you.
Your Bible says
read carefully with me. Read carefully. Muhammad said, not me. This is Sahih. This is Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari. Allah the Exalted, the Greatest, he said, created the clay on Saturday, and created the mountain on Sunday, and created the trees on Monday, and created the things in time in labor in Tuesday, and created the light in Wednesday. So now I want you to say, you Muhammad are idiot. Say it.
How do you know this is 100% authentic?
I don't know. You Muslims, you say it's authentic. Not my business. You call it Sahih. So you call it Sahih, but it's not authentic? You call it Sahih, but it's a lie?
Okay, it's authentic.
Okay.
Al-Tabari says that Ibn Abbas said that Muhammad said that this is, he said that this is completely different.
But this is Sahih Muslim, Sahih Bukhari, my friend Abdul. Why? Okay, hold on. Let me ask you here. So do you agree with your prophet or not? Just be honest.
Do
Do you agree or don't agree? Or you say I agree or don't agree?
yes, I'm saying
This is your prophet, not At-Tabari. At-Tabari is just a mufassir. Muhammad, he said something, and by the way, I can show you At-Tabari. At-Tabari agree. You are a liar. What At-Tabari don't agree?
no. I'll show you.
Abdul, no. Do you agree with your prophet or not?
I'll show you.
Do you agree
Muhammad
with your
said
prophet or not? Do you agree with your prophet or not? I'm asking
Muhammad
you.
said something.
Do you agree with your prophet or not?
What if I show you that he said something different? What if I show you?
He agrees still. Okay, let me ask you. Do you agree with At-Tabari?
At-Tabari says that Muhammad said.
I ask you. Do you agree? Can we choose At-Tabari? You just pick up for me At-Tabari. Do you promise me if I open for you At-Tabari, you will not say that Tabari is stupid? Do you make a promise and you will leave Islam?
No, I'm just gonna show you.
Yeah, just get lost. Let the man of the house call me. Let your mom call me. And the story about Judah, that the way he was killed. You see, the books describe what happened to him. So yes, he hung on some. When he fell down from the tree or he hung himself, his body, collapsed. He's dead. He's corrupt. He's consumed. So demolished. There's no difference between the two verses. That was because of your stupidity. When you read anything in Christianity, go and read the interpretation and you will learn. When we read from Islam, we show you the interpretation so we can learn, and we laugh. So when you say that the Bible says, and by the way, here, anyone notice with me here the stupidity, of Muhammad? Anyone notice? There is something very stupid. The Quran says that Allah created the earth in 6 days, and He rested in the 7th day, or He sat in the throne. Here, if you count with me, Allah created the clay in Saturday. Okay, this is day number 1. Don't call me, kid. Don't call me. No, we want an mature person. Don't make me block you. I will block you. Okay, here we go. I'll block you. As you wish. All right. If you count with me here, you will see that He created the clay in Saturday, and this is day number 1. And then He created the mountain on Sunday. This is day number 2. Created the trees in Monday, and this is day number 3. And then He created things entire in labor on Tuesday. That's day number 4. And then He created light in Wednesday. This is day number 5. And then He created the animals in Thursday. And that, who is calling? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, Christian Prince.
Yes, my friend. Are you a Muslim?
I was, but I left after watching your videos for some time.
All right, that's wonderful, my friend. Why you decide to leave? What happened?
I have realized that one cannot be a human. Your humility and your inner spirit cannot just accept some of the things.
Okay, I'm trying to understand. So, what make you believe Muhammad is a false prophet?
Everything he says does not comply with humanity.
So,
Why?
What about the teaching of Allah? Do you think Allah is? I mean, do you notice from my videos that Allah, he is being stupid, cannot be God speaking?
Not only stupid, but also very wicked.
Very wicked. You're right. So when you
Very
when you decide to leave Islam, my friend, what like when? Since when? Like a week ago, a few days ago, today? What happened?
I left about a month ago.
A month ago. Okay. Since when you watch my videos?
I started watching your videos about 2 months ago.
All right. Well, I'm happy for you, my friend. And but what like made you, let us say, because you know when a person he is in the process to leave a religion, it take him struggle, right? You know, like you don't, because you are a Muslim family, etc. But what made you like take a final decision that's it, I am out? What is the thing?
What actually happened was that one time we finished our morning prayers and the Imam was talking to us, telling us that if we have our parents who are not Muslims, we are not supposed to do anything good to them.
Right. So this is chapter 9. This is chapter 9, verse 1-3. You're right. Okay.
Yes. How can somebody who has suffered with me from childhood, I have become a Muslim and I can't take care of that person? How does that comply with humility?
Yeah.
And there was also an Imam I was passing by, and that Imam was telling congregation that if you steal the goat of a non-Muslim, you have no stolen, because those properties actually belong to the Muslims. I begin to wonder, somebody is taking care of his animals, has suffered with the animal, somebody else has gone to steal it, and it is not stealing as per Islam. So I was wondering how, if this is actually coming from God. Then I asked somebody, and the person gave me a verse. Actually, I can't remember the verse. And it was like the properties of non-believers belongs to what? The believers.
Yeah, this is chapter 9. Yeah. Yeah.
So all these things are going on. I begin to wonder, why am I a human being? If I'm a human being and I can't think, I accept some kind of wickedness, some kind of ungodliness. I mean, sometimes we don't even need holy books to tell us what is right and what is wrong.
Yeah.
Within me, I could not accept such wickedness. Christian Prince,
that's good.
I don't know. You are actually opening the eyes of so many. You might don't know what you are doing, but we as Africans, we are getting the message.
That's wonderful, my friend. But what about,
we are beginning to think outright?
Yeah. What about? Did you think about accepting Christ?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have done that.
You done that? That's
honestly,
wonderful. So now you became a Christian.
The Bible.
You decided to become a Christian.
I wasn't reading the Bible until I picked the Bible, and when I went through it, you can see that almost everything in the Bible is contrary to what is in the Quran. Totally different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally different.
Well, I'm happy for you, my friend. I'm really happy to actually, I received many messages from Africa, from Nigeria. I don't know which country you're from, but I received many messages of people leaving Islam and they are learning. And but I encourage you to keep watching, even though you decide to leave Islam, because people, they will try to debate you and to try to show you that you are wrong, you know. So I want you to arm yourself with the truth, and the truth will set you free, as the Bible said, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, stay, read the Bible, and at the same time still learning about Islam, so the Lord, he can use you to bring more Muslims out of Islam, you know, because you were one of them just 2 months ago, and you know, now you are Christian. So now the Lord, he will use you if you allowed him to use you, you know. If you decide to be his messenger, you can be that. And but before you can do that, you have to arm yourself with knowledge, in both in the Bible and in the cult of Islam.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm really happy for you, you know, and I hope many people will come to Christ through you, and the Lord always he uses us. I'm not better than you. You are not better than me, my friend. We are equal in the eye of the Lord, and each one of us he have a mission to do. So let us make a competition, me and you. How many you will bring out of Islam to Christ this year,
Okay.
and how many I will do bring to Christ this year. This is a good competition, and I will be jealous from you, but good jealousy if you can make better than me.
I've heard you.
I mean to that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, my friend, for calling, and feel free to call me
Thank you
anytime you
very
wish.
much.
Ask the Muslim to come and watch us and call us.
Okay. Thank
All
you
right,
very
my
much,
friend.
sir.
Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
It's always to hear good news and to hear you know, the fruits, the good fruits. Sometimes, like, I get upset. Like, you know, you stay 6-7 hours talking and you get headache, and it's not healthy actually. Even my knee hurt me for staying all this long behind the chair. But when you hear the news like this, and you know, you find that you are putting the good seeds in continent far away from you, for our brothers and sisters in Africa, which we love them a lot. This is very important that all of us, we carry the message. You know, like now our brother here, he can do what I cannot do, because he speaks the language. He is one of them. I'm not there. I don't even know the culture. So he's coming from a Muslim family, from a Muslim culture, etc. So he can do even maybe better than me. But in order to do better than Christian Prince, you need to learn. You know, knowledge is extremely important. You don't go to the battle with the devil, but you do not know. It doesn't work. When you fight him, you have to arm yourself. If we go back to the topic, we were talking about how Muhammad, he was speaking about how Allah created the earth and the heaven, supposedly. Let us go back there. You will notice, if we count the days, that the days total is going to be 7 days. 1 day, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, number 3, and then he created the entire labor in Tuesday, number 4, and then he created the light in Wednesday, number 5, and then he created caused the animal to spread in Thursday, this is number 6, and then he created Adam in Friday afternoon, that is number 7. And that is a contradiction for the Quran. So the stupid Muhammad, he can't even remember how his God created things. And by the way, the Quran itself contradicts itself. If you go and read the chapter 79 and chapter 41 and chapter 2, you will find that every chapter contradicting the other one about which one in order happened, the tree first or the stars. One says that Allah created the stars first, and then he created the mountains and the earth and etc. and the trees and the substance. And one is saying the opposite, that he finished the earth in 2 days, and then he accomplished everything on top of the earth in 4 days. He created the trees, the water, etc. And then after that he went to the sky, and the sky was a smoke, and then he made the stars. Total contradiction. So even the Quran is a book of contradiction. And then Muhammad, he get himself busted by saying stupid things, as we see in front of us on the screen. This is why it's very important for us to learn what Muhammad said, because the devil, when he talk, he do expose himself. That's why Jesus said, from their fruits you shall know them. And one of the fruits of Muhammad is his talk, not only his action. His actions exposing him, but his talk is even exposing him more. We have a person trying to call. Oh, this is a Muslim. You want to call me? Let us see. I hope it's not the same guy, Abdul.
Yo.
Yes, Abdul. How are you?
Yes, how are you, man?
I'm fine. So, are you educated Abdul or ignorant Abdul?
Which Abdul?
Aren't you a Muslim?
Oh, I'm atheist. I'm Muslim, atheist, I'm Christian,
What does that mean?
everything.
You are everything. Okay. No, I don't talk to everything. I don't like you jokers here. This is not a program for kids. Take care. Anyway, we are not going to stay long, really. I just wanted to change the time a little bit. It's getting late for me. It's 3:37 already here. Man, I'm going to sleep soon, supposedly. And we have a very nice temperature outside. It is -29. Unbelievable. You believe it? By the way, as long as we are talking about cold and ice, do you know where the ice is coming from according to Quran? Who knows? Who remember? Who remember? Where the ice is coming from according to Muhammad, the intelligence of Muhammad, the God of, actually not Muhammad, sorry, supposedly Allah is talking. According to Muhammad, Allah, he sent the ice from mountains in heaven, which obviously is true. And we changed the Muslim to say that this is not true. If you go in the Quran, you will see chapter 24, verse number 43. Allah here is describing for you how he make the rain. Now, the translation can make it confusing. Alam tara anna Allah sahaban thumma yu'allifu baynahu, etc. And then here you see, which is a lot easier to understand. Here he says, he sent down from sky mountains masses, and look here, they added cloud, wherein is hail. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. This is a very big fat translation of lies. In Arabic it says, Allah, he sent hails from mountains. There's no cloud, which is in heaven. Let us change translator and you will see how translation change. Let us go to Mr. Big Tal. All of them, they are liars. But look how the translation changed. He sent down from heaven mountains wherein is hail, and then he submitted at the one he don't like. So by the way, if you don't believe me, I can go and show you the interpretation. Shall I? We can do that. There's a mountains of hail in heaven, and Allah, he break the hail from the mountains. Let us go and see the interpretation, because Muslim, they might say to you, it doesn't say that, you are fabricating, it's not a meaning. Chapter 24, verse number 43. 24. Okay. Read with me and laugh. It says here, he sent down from the heaven mountain where is hail. He says he sent down hail from mountains in heaven. True story. Science. That's pure science. Now I know where the ice is coming from. I was wondering where is ice coming from. I mean, see, and all this time we think that ice is coming from different place. But here we go, ice is coming from mountains in heaven, and Allah, he cut them pieces and he throw it at the one he don't like. It's obvious. Allah, he like to play in the snow. He throw it at us. He don't like you, he throws snow at. Not only that, if you go in chapter 13, verse number 13 in the Quran, as long as we are talking about weather, etc., you will see that Muhammad, God, which is Muhammad, Aka Muhammad, he claimed that the angels, the thunder is an angel. So here he says, وَيُسَبِّحُ الرَّعْدُ بِحَمْدِهِ وَمَلَائِكَتُهُ مِنْ خِيفَتِهِ. Excuse my voice. By his command, and it is an angel. So the thunder is an angel. You see, the thunder, he prays, and it is an angel. It's also said it is voice of the sky, and it's also the angel. He sing, he praises. The angels have a way toward Allah. Actually, in different interpretation, it says, I don't know, like in English, you cannot even they cut off all everything in Arabic. In Arabic, it says that the angel he have there's an angel, his name is Mr. Thunder. In Arabic, Ra'd, thunder. This angel, he is in charge of angels. He is in charge, and he is in charge of the cloud. And when they asked the Prophet of Allah, he said that he beat they asked him, what about the fire belt we see, the fire we see? He said, this is his belt. He beat the cloud with it. True story. Read with me carefully. This is Al-Jalalain. And the thunder, this is an angel who is in charge of the cloud, driving them while they are constantly proclaims his praise, that he says glory. Allah, we say Allahu Akbar, takbir, Allahu Akbar. So this is takbir, glory to be Allah, and they say Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah. The cloud, they speak Arabic, and the thunder, he speak Arabic. Okay. Yeah. So then, and these are the fire which issued from forth from the cloud, and submit with it whom he will. Okay. Now he had sent someone to invite to Islam, and okay. Yeah. If we go to Arabic interpretation, you will see the Arabic one is totally different. Arabic is really far away from the English. Arabic is a million times more funny. In English, you try to make it look nicer. Let us see. Oh, this page is, you have to flip second page, third page. Yeah, you see how the Arabic, how long it is. And then if we go actually even like a Jalalain, or if we go to a Jalalain Arabic, we'll find it's a lot longer than the English one. Anyway, those who speak Arabic, they can open and they can laugh at this madness. It doesn't matter where you go, all of it is the same garbage. But the Muslim today, in the year 2018, they try to explain those verses in different way, because it's very embarrassing to believe in such a garbage. So they start fabricating stories. It is not what the Quran is saying, in order to escape the embarrassment, you know. Yeah, all of this supposedly is about the Mr. Thunder, right? Let's see Ibn Kathir in Arabic. If we compare between Ibn Kathir in Arabic and Ibn Kathir in English, you will see the difference. Ibn Kathir, or maybe Al-Qurtubi. Let's love Al-Qurtubi. Okay. Read carefully with me. For those who speak Arabic. He said that Ar-Ra'd, he praised Allah and the angels from fear. They scream from fear. They fear Allah. And then he says and he is the Ra'd is a thunder, and the thunder is an angel. He is sitting on the chair between the sky and the earth. In his right hand there is 70,000 angels, and his left hand the same number, which means at the end 70,000 angel. And then when he move to the right, 70,000 angel, they scream. Oh boy, man, that says something. I mean, you are telling me you will not believe in Allah? Oh, Allah, He knew. How you know? the thunder. They are saying Allahu Akbar. They are afraid from Allah. 70,000 thunder in the right side and 70,000 thunder in the left side. All are praising Allah. So when the angel thunder, Mr. Thunder is an angel who is in charge of 140,000 angel. All of them, they make sound of thunder. True story. If you don't believe it, you have a problem. You need to see a doctor. Allah don't lie, Muhammad don't lie, Islamic books don't lie. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, what we can say, my friend, what we can say, stupidity versus knowledge and intelligence. If you decide to be stupid, good for you. Actually, sometimes, you know, like sometimes I don't know. I don't know if this is right to say. Sometimes you wish to be stupid, because if you are stupid, you sleep. I mean, you sleep. Myself, I go to sleep. My brain is thinking. It's good to be a donkey for some time. At least this brain can stop thinking, stop working, take a break. And the best way to be a donkey is to be a Muslim. Look at this garbage. God, you want to provide us vagina. God is spending 1,000 years to soften the skin of women. Why? He never heard of something that's called Nivea. He never heard something of a Vaseline. Can't he take them, those versions, to cheap location to make some silicone surgery for them? 1,000 years to soften the skin of a woman. Why? Her skin is made from what? Concrete. Even concrete, you can make it soft in 5 minutes with those machines. Anyway, my friend, now is this time was good for you guys, for those who are watching? I tried today in purpose so we can be able to reach out to those who they are in India, in Indonesia, in Thailand, in Philippines, etc. You know, otherwise I know that I will not have too many. Like we have 700 people, but it's more important to serve everybody. We are not here to serve American only or European only. All of us, we are brothers and sisters around this earth. All of us equally. Nobody is better than anyone. The Bible, my friend, make it clear. There's no Hebrew, there's no Greek, there's no free, there's no slave, there's no women, no male, no female. All of us, we are one by his name. So let us carry the message together, and in the same time, yes, we make fun of Islam. Islam is stupid, Islam is cult, Islam is evil, but we don't hate the Muslims. Remember always that. Remember the call we just received 15 minutes ago from this brother from Africa who used to be a Muslim 2 months ago, and now he is a brother in Christ. So we need to love them. He left Islam because he found Islam is wicked. If we are wicked too, why he will come to Christ? Christ don't teach wickedness, teach love and teach mercy. So let us be, all of us, ambassador for his name, and his name is glorious. All of us, we are sinners, and we ask for forgiveness, but we have the best of the best, and because of that we are victorious. Not because I am smart and you are not, but because if I defend Islam, I will look stupid too. It doesn't matter how much I know, I cannot defend Islam. When you defend something stupid, you will look stupid. I defend something I do not need to be a genius to defend. He proved himself, I cannot prove him. He is Lord, before me. Before Abraham I am. Abraham, he saw my day. The blind man, he saw his day. The dead man, he saw his day. The one who cannot walk, he saw his day. That is our Lord. Our Lord is great, and his name is wonderful, and he is a miracle. All prophets did miracles, but he himself is a miracle, for God is a miracle. Thank you very much for being here, and until I see you soon again, Christ is Lord, Islam is false. And thank you very much. Take care.